This is the most delusional, almost 30 years old woman you've ever seen. Scam, debt, and spiritual magic make her die in poverty. And she doesn't care.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Let's watch it.
Hello, I'm Amber. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm 27 years old and almost a half. And sorry, my inner child speaking right now. I'm gonna start that over.
Okay. Yeah.
Just for the record, it's 27 and a half.
Bloody hell. Caleb's face literally says it will be an amazing show with mentally unstable person, but enormous amount of views on YouTube.
Here comes the money.
Here we go, money.
Sorry, I'm not a local, but are all people in LA so bananas? I mean, happy and shiny.
Oh no.
And this is financial audit. Okay, cool. So what do you do for a living?
We're gonna go with that?
Yeah. I think it shows your energy.
It does. It does.
You're bombastic. What do you do for a living?
I am a web show host and producer.
Yeah.
My show is called Healing Amber.
Okay.
So we're getting that off of the ground and running. But right now to make, ends meet-ish.
Yeah.
You've seen my financial statements.
Oh.
We are making commercials. So all the ones you see on social media where there's a random woman telling you to buy this product.
Are you that random woman?
Yeah.
It is too long intro to tell that she is unemployed.
Here you go. It's alphabet soup. I made it special.
She's making random ads to make ends meet and working bloody hard on her production. I was curious, so I checked her channel, and this is pathetic. There are only 4 videos for the past year, without editing, just live streams. For me, this doesn't look like a massive production at all. So what is she doing all the time? What?
That random woman?
Yeah.
What products have you sold? I don't recognize you.
Oh my God. Okay. So there's this one Built ad that goes around a lot where I'm telling people, hey, you can get paid early and you can use this money to pay off your rent and you'll make rewards points. And then other ones were...
Why would you want to support that? That's like payday
I know,
loans.
and they only paid me like $200
So you accepted $200 to show something that
to act.
that like hurts people? Oh, you're acting in it. So you're not pushing it. You just acted for them.
Yeah, that's one thing that's actually been steering me away from the UGC life, the user-generated content life.
Yeah.
And it's been feeling basically like you're saying too hyper-capitalistic. Like I'm selling, I don't think really will make people's lives better. It might. I don't know. I haven't really tried it yet. I was acting.
No. It's not super capitalistic. It's super scamming.
So that was a f***ing lie.
After everything that we've just heard, it's pretty enough to understand what kind of character is sitting in front of us. She does not give a f that this product could lead people to financial grave.
We do not care.
She is just acting. For $200? Hell, it is the same logic as selling crack to the children because you need money and telling everybody, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just a seller. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, the nice thing about capitalism is you get to choose what and what not to put your work behind. So I wouldn't say ultra capitalistic with that. Like, I mean, it's your say to say where you want to put things. Now you might make less money for that. Now I make a lot less money because I accept like 1% of the sponsorships that reach out to me, and they probably have those pieces of those payday crap. They probably have, and I've said no. You could have said no too. $200. I don't think it would have make or break anything. Well, maybe it would have for you because you're not like making ends meet.
No, I have negative money in one bank account. So this has kind of been what I've been balancing.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you see that one? I'm balancing trying to participate in a capitalistic society that I really resent because I want to be able to change this country from the inside out. But
I mean, you can vote like everyone else, but
no.
But
No. What's the point of changing yourself, taking responsibility, and digging yourself out of the financial hole?
Not a chance.
It is much better to change the capitalistic society, because it is an evil system.
You're right. It's fact.
This system steals her money and makes her spend it all on useless stuff. The system is guilty. not her.
You
that
still
doesn't make a difference.
Okay, well, what I was gonna say, I was gonna say you can vote like everyone else. Put the people in that you want. That's totally fine. Agree, disagree, it doesn't matter. I don't get into politics. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But regardless, in order to survive, you do have to exist in the reality of reality.
Yes. So what's been really interesting has been coming to terms with what you just said, reality. And I'm trying to get my inner reality to finally reflect on the outside.
Wait, what?
It reminds me of something. Some people demand others to accept their inner world as a fact. And if you don't accept them the way they are, they will write furious tweets about how bad you are. I'm just saying. But back to the point. What inner reality does she want to reflect outside? Debts, loans, infantilism. She does not want to change her life. Literally.
Based.
And this is strange, because people are coming to Caleb's show to change their life for the better. But she has chosen her own way. Fight capitalism.
There was a whole history of some seriously traumatic shit that went down in Los Angeles and beforehand. And I really froze up and stopped participating in life, you could say, and I let others support me, and I put in a little bit of energy here and there to support myself. But luckily, now that I've done all this inner work, and I have been realigning my life, that UGC work, the commercial work, it didn't feel aligned. So I'm doing this easy job. Like, let's say—
What's the easy job?
Like, let's say I put in 30 minutes for an AG1 greens commercial where they're like, why is your skin so glowy? And I'm like, AG1, you know, that kind of thing. And so, cool, I just made, let's say, 300 off of that. But why do I not feel fulfilled? And why am I not taking my time to actually participate more?
Sure.
This is a very interesting point. She says she does not feel fulfilled doing an easy job, but she will never, ever get a satisfaction doing an easy job. I'll tell you from my experience. I have been working as a quality assurance engineer for many years. I have a lot of friends and colleagues in this industry from all over the spectrum, from slightly unfulfilled to totally burned out, bored and depressed. How is it even possible? They have an amazing jobs, fantastic salaries, literally perfect lives, but still, they're miserable.
I haven't cried like that since Titanic.
So why is it happening? When you spend your whole day f***ing around and being lazy, you will not accomplish anything. The whole day will be empty, and day by day, the shit accumulates. And here you have miserable thoughts, hello depression, and burning out.
Oh, hello sadness, my old friend. Hello depression. Because when you're not doing anything, you feel like shit.
The point is that you feel the satisfaction from hard, complex work and its results. The real pleasure comes when you actually nail something, not when you've made an ad within 30 minutes with zero given.
So what I found feels best right now is helping small businesses. So I'm taking the skills that I used in creating social media ads, you could say, and I'm turning it into my consulting and production company.
Which I'm all about, as long as you're making a living. We're not making a living. What are you bringing in from this? I want to get an idea of your income. What are you bringing in?
Yeah. Okay. So luckily, when I do a commercial gig, I can get, let's say now, $300 to $1,000 for one ad.
Yeah, but how many do we do a week on average?
So at this point in my life, I finally made it up to, I'm doing like, let's say 3 to 5 a month.
A month?
Exactly, yeah.
Cool, let's do that. Sounds more like a side gig.
Let's count. She is doing 5 ads per month. For one ad, she needs 30 minutes. Very hard calculation. 5 multiplied by 30 is 2.5 working hours per month. I wish I could live like that, but not with this outcome.
So exactly, this one, I just want to do the social media ads until the debts are paid off. That credit card debt,
but
all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're negative in a checking account. We haven't even gotten your things. Yes, I agree. Do this until you pay off your debt. If it's making enough money to survive, yeah, sure. If it, in order to pay off your debt, it's something you don't want to do, that's great. But if we can't make ends meet, then I'm sorry, we might be working at McArches instead of this. Like, you know.
Arches?
McDonald's. Golden Arches. What?
No, that's fine. Not for me.
Holy shit, little princess! Wake up! In real life, people are working on real jobs. She'll be surprised. But people clean public toilets to make ends meet. And they work in 80 hours per week to pay off debts. Not 2.5 hours per month!
Get a job, sir!
No, that's fine. Not for me.
Well, I know, but something surviving is for everyone, though. And you might have to do something you don't want to do.
And that's what's been pissing me off. Like, I wear my expensive clothes and I buy my dog the expensive food and I do all this that will like make me feel better when really actually gaining some sovereignty and some independence will make me feel better in the heart, right? And so now I'm also turning, I guess I'm playing, as you say, kind of two sides of the coin. I'm doing the work that doesn't feel that good in order to survive, barely.
I don't know where to start. From the point she spends all her money on expensive shit saying she barely survives. Or that she spends all her money on expensive shit when she has loans, debts, and negative account. What is wrong with these people? I don't get it.
That's stupid!
I didn't think about any Louis Vuitton or Gucci when I was paying off my loan. I was working f***ing hard and I was eating the cheapest sausages and instant noodle to pay off my loan as faster as I could. Because it was obvious to me not to spend money on expensive shit when you are in debt.
Because there's so much resistance there. But now I'm actually just in the middle of my first pitch deck to a client in order to consult them in social media authenticity.
Damn, you're building a business. Dude, I'm all about building a business.
Yeah.
When I built this business, which is in a similar space, it's just online, social media, video, blah, 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 all that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't do it until I had a 12-month emergency fund, and I didn't quit what I needed to survive until this made enough to survive. You're kind of just going all in on it. Now, Land of America, you know, put in all the risk. Doesn't mean there's not consequences, and sometimes consequences might be your missing payments, your negative money in checking account.
Caleb made a good point. All actions have consequences. If you're stupid with money, you don't have any skills to sell, and you don't have any work ethic, you're f***ed up. And times go by, no new skills acquired, and you'll be f***ed up forever.
So that's where I've just gone to the reality type thing. It's like, yeah, me too. How do you think I felt when I was looking through this? So
very empathetic.
I want you to do what you want to do. I want you to find purpose in life. I think that's what we all want to get to through work.
Yeah.
There's also, again, the reality of math. So, I mean, let's have the conversation about work at some point after we get through the numbers.
Okay.
And again, I want you to do it. I want you to do what you want to do. But let's just see.
Okay.
Wait, no, absolutely not. Because I did not get a number on. I didn't get a number on your income. So what?
You didn't.
What do you bring in on a monthly basis on average?
Oh my God, what's really sad is that
what do you bring home on a monthly basis on average?
I don't know because I avoid looking at these bank accounts.
Well,
you
that's
know, when
not
you
a
get
choice.
so stressed, you're like, I'm just not going to open Bank of America today.
I'm sorry, that's not a choice. That's an immature, childish thing to do.
It is.
You say
it's not
you know when you do
life.
this. So I know when children do that.
Yeah. I literally feel overrun once in a while by, in spirituality, we call them the inner children, the inner aspects. And I literally have been giving them everything that they want. They're like, oh my God, I'm scared to make money because the fear of success.
If life was a game, she wouldn't even get through the tutorial. Which kind of money is she afraid of? Which do not exist? Because to be afraid of money and success, you have to earn it. In her case, she's stupidly scared to open a bank account, to understand that she's totally screwed up.
Yeah, there are some issues right now with where I live. There's molding. The whole building management company is getting sued. I haven't had to pay rent. I'm in a really weird.
That's good. That's bad and good. Bad and good. I'm sorry that you're living there and that sucks. And that's obviously the landlord's responsibility. Yeah.
I have to deal with law stuff. So The thing is that I've manifested a life at this point where I am taken care of so much by other people.
You manifested a life?
Subconsciously.
Okay.
Subconsciously, my inner aspects and inner children and teenagers, whatever, have felt safest when others are supporting us rather than when we are supporting ourselves. Because then it means we're not alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the most childish behavior possible. She's 27 years old. At 27, people should be able to support themselves in difficult situations. You can ask for help from time to time, but you can't live your life on others' support. Grow up. Please.
See a therapist.
I see many therapists, coaches. I'm also a coach to a certain extent. So yeah, what's annoying is I am hyper aware.
You're a coach?
And I'm
a spiritual coach?
I'm a spiritual healer and holistic health coach.
Whoa, this is a throwback to another episode we've had. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we had another spiritual healer on here. Mm-hmm. Another life coach of sorts. How do we feel comfortable, by any means, giving anyone advice on life if you are just failing in the United States?
Yeah, I am not a financial coach.
Yeah, but how can you be coaching people on their life if you yourself could be getting them into a damaging position because you yourself are in a damaging position? In finances, yes, which is what this show is about. But
the dumber person, the more confident they are. Despite the fact that her whole life is just completely f***ed up, mental health, housing, work, she positioned herself as a life coach. Bloody hell. I wish I had her confidence. I would already be the QA director of the whole world.
Like, if you were convincing people that if you think what you do is okay and you convince people to get in that same headspace, you're leading people down a dangerous path to the point where they might not be able to pay rent. They might not be able to retire. They might not be able to put food on their table, and they think it's okay.
I get that slippery slope. I get that. From my point of view, I don't coach anybody in finance.
No.
Because I'm very open about
Not finances. I'm talking about headspace in general.
Yeah. So what I coach people on is how to find joy and healing in the present moment. And
But what if what you're teaching is through that present moment, they get in the same headspace as you, which has led you to thinking, to just accepting this as reality. This should not be considered okay. Being a child is not okay.
Everyone else is doing really great finances wise besides me. But yeah, what I do in my time away from participating in capitalism has been some intense inner work.
You're in the
and
United
I just
States.
Teach that.
This is, again, this isn't politics. I don't say whether I agree or disagree with our current system. It's irresponsible for me on this side of the table to just be like, oh, I wish this, I wish that, I wish this.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, you do. I want you to survive, so let me help you navigate this system. And saying, oh, today I'm participating in capitalism. Tomorrow I'm not.
Yeah, to be honest, that's how it's been. And it doesn't feel great.
And you know where that's led us?
Yeah. So I can't even look at myself. I'm only brave enough to look at it right now because you are somebody who's passionate enough about putting other people with this. So I really do frickin' appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you being here. You're putting situation on display for many people to learn from.
I hope that I can help somebody. Oh, that's one of the commercials I did.
Okay, so 2,100 came in through that.
Dope.
Cool. You didn't know that.
I didn't know the total. No,
Pangea
I haven't
Holdings?
budgeted yet.
Pangea Holdings.
I think that's like a shaving commercial because I'm a hairy girl.
Congratulations. Thank you. And Venmo, what usually comes in through Venmo? Like, why?
It used to be sugar daddy money. Yeah. What is it now? How much is it?
307 total across all the Venmo in
the past month.
Within this.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue.
Okay. Ready, Set, Inc.
That is one of my agencies that connects me to brands for the UGC social media commercials.
Sick. You made $91. All right. So the Venmo, can we count that as income, or was that just like we split dinner and like someone paid for it?
I think it was partially that.
Okay, then I'm not going to count that as income. So income total that came in. You live in Los Angeles, correct?
Oh my God, yeah.
$2,891.
That's a good month for me.
Well, that's a month for anyone else living out in LA.
I know. So with the molding issue, I'm legally not required to pay rent right now.
I know. That's the only reason you're surviving.
Exactly. And I have EBT. I have food stamps. I was getting $281 a month. And I just had that knocked down about $100 since I made more money this month.
It's interesting because but you're choosing not to work though.
The thing is,
like,
up until
I am all for support for people who can't work. If you get disability, you get laid off, especially because you're paying into that system, you know, through different taxes and everything. When you're working, absolutely support people that just can't make ends meet because they're working their ass off. But you're choosing not to work. You're kind of acting like an entitled person who's like, this is what I want to do. So everyone come in and support me because I can't make ends meet doing what I want to do instead of growing up being an adult and actually taking care of your own life.
Can I tell you a story?
Guess what? She doesn't want to work. She is looking for someone to support her. She will find million excuses and stories to make people sorry for her and support her. She will do everything not to work.
I don't want to work.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind finding a sugar daddy. But if she doesn't find him, then finds is always available.
Please. Story time.
So
can I sit crisscross applesauce on the floor?
If you had a fireplace, I would move us there right now with some marshmallows because this is a little heavy.
I love marshmallows.
Just a little heavy. Do you have s'mores?
Go for it.
I'm also sorry. My dog farted.
I did not smell. But,
you didn't?
Oh, thank you for doubting. Hi, buds.
Are you stress farting? It's okay. Caleb's actually really nice. He's just, you know, passionate.
It's true.
So, yes, you can tell I'm very hyper aware of the situation. So it comes off as entitlement.
Except for your income, but yeah.
Yes, I ignore that until today. But long story short, I was doing the classic LA. I transferred from a career of tutoring little kids, which was the most fulfilling job I've ever had, making a lot of money, luckily doing that, like $100 a session. But then for some reason, you know, more on-camera stuff was calling me, and I got into the acting, the music videos, the dancing, all of that LA. And 2 summers ago, I was grossly harassed at a music video.
Sorry.
And thank you. I'm not the only person who's been through that. And the way that my stress response works is I go into freeze mode. So everybody's nervous system acts up in a different way. And I wish, I don't want to wish life were any different, but some people get stressed and they'll fight. They'll go and make money.
Yeah.
And they won't be able to stop, so much so that they have a family and the mom or whatever, some partner is like, hey, like, why don't we go on a family vacation? And they're like, no, I have to work. You know, so I'm grateful I'm not that. But I go into freeze mode. So after this traumatic event that just was a layer on to other sexual assaults, other sexual harassment, all these other disgusting acts against me and a lot of other women in this world, my bodily response is to freeze. So I had past suicidal thoughts that came up, and the way they manifested for me was to doom scroll, to not participate in life, to not connect with other people, to barely connect with my dog. And so here I was living a very privileged life in the sense where I could reach out and someone would take care of me. Someone would throw me a rope and save me. I would have coaches give me free coaching. I would have spiritual healers give me a session, etc. And that got comfortable, right?
I'm really sorry that she has gone through this shit. And I think almost every girl in the world faces harassment in her life. And this sucks. The thing that pisses me off is that she went to a spiritual healer from Dota 2, but not to a certified therapist. For God's sake, why? This is the stupidest move that could ever be. Why do people trust their mental health to just some fortuna tellers? It's like curing cancer with crystals. That's bullshit.
So I was sitting with the knowledge of this as I'm doing my inner work. I'm on my healing journey. I'm sharing it online. And the most frustrating part was that I can see my life situation, but there was something within me that wasn't willing to change it, because going back to the fear of success, here I was so knowledgeable, and I even cried about this yesterday, but the change that we're all inherently scared of is what has been holding me back from making the changes to these fucking numbers.
What do you think? What do you think the consequence of your success is going to be? What's your fear? What's your phobia behind it? Okay, first of all, the harassment and especially assault and just anything like that, that's terrible. I am so sorry that happens, and happens in the world, but I'm so sorry that happened. And it's totally reasonable to have a response like that and not want to like go back to that job and stuff. Where I'm a little scared is like our fear of success. I don't want the fear of success within itself to be an excuse and reason to not get our together and live an adult life. Yeah. Now, fear of going through a situation like you've been in before in terms of harassment and stuff like that, that is a totally justified one. Is that your fear? Success leads to that? Or what's your fear of success? What's the phobia behind it?
To answer this in two parts. One, I know that the fear is probably manifesting the same as excitement would. So it's also like, okay, I could change this to, hey, let's just get excited. Let's get excited about success. But it's easier said than done, right? So when it comes to what success, I think, lands like in my body, it's magnetism. And every time I'm magnetic, I get violated.
Holy crap. This is the result of the help of the healers. 2 years have gone after her trauma and she still could not put things together. I hate these fake specialists and healers. They can not only not help you, they can make it even worse. So if shit has happened in your life, please go to a normal specialist, not Dota 2 healers. I beg you. And bye.